the 12 best camping destinations in the U.S. There are so many reasons to love camping. It can be a relaxing escape from your daily grind. Camping leaves you with lifelong, happy memories. It makes you feel free and alive. But beyond that, your body needs it. It has lots of benefits for your health, including stress reduction, improving your circadian rhythm, reducing inflammation, and raising your energy levels. Welcome to Most Wanted, your home for the most wanted videos on the web. In this video, we're going to visit some of the best places to get out into nature and recharge your battery. But before we get started, be sure to like, subscribe, and bang that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. There are over 3.5 million square miles in the United States, and not nearly enough time to see it all. But if you like pitching a tent, hanging a hammock, or gathering around the crackling sounds of a campfire, we've collected 12 of the best camping destinations in the U.S. Number 12. Arches National Park, Utah. From the instant you set foot among the beautiful sandstone arches and desert landscapes of Arches National Park, it will become one of the favorite places you have ever been. The vibrant red rock pressed against a bright blue sky will always be etched into your mind. There is only one campground in Arches, Devil's Garden, which is located at the end of the main park access road. It's about 18 miles from the park entrance and it's open year-round. Flush toilets and drinking water are available at the campgrounds. Each site has picnic tables and a fire ring. So if you love to camp, love to be out in the middle of stunning scenery, and have it all to yourself, then this is an experience for you. Number 11. Joshua Tree National Park, California. Joshua Tree National Park is like no other place on Earth. It's also one of the newest areas to become a national park, being so designated in 1994. The park's signature trees, giant boulders, and surrounding mountains create an almost surreal landscape that feels like another world. The Mojave Desert is the only place in the world where the iconic Joshua trees grow. They sprout amid yucca, sci-fi-worthy rock formations, and springtime wildflower blooms. There are 9 campgrounds and nearly 500 campsites in Joshua Tree, most of which are first come, first serve. It's hard to say one is significantly better than another, and sometimes where to camp in Joshua Tree really comes down to where you want to be centered in the park and what's available when you arrive. All campgrounds have toilet facilities, picnic tables, and fire rings, and if you feel like going on a hike, there are more than 10 mountain peaks in the area just waiting to be explored. Number 10. Saranac Lake Islands, New York. For those who long for the space to just do as they please, there are over 6 million acres of landmass in the Adirondack Mountains, and one of the best spots there is Saranac Lake. The lake is gorgeous and offers plenty of privacy with 87 campsites available, some along the shoreline of the lake and others on various islands. It's accessible by boat only, so there will be no distraction from the outer world, and you will have more than enough real estate all to yourself. Island camping is amazing, and sometimes it's even your own private island. Number 9. Fool Hollow Lake Recreation Area, Arizona. Located in the Apache Sitgreaves National Forest, the Fool Hollow Lake is made for days spent on the water. You can bring your own boat and launch it from one of the park's ramps, or in the summer months, you can even rent kayaks, canoes, and other non-motorized watercrafts. Fool Hollow Lake Campground has 123 campsites, and there are 92 sites with electric and water hookups. Amenities include drinking water, flush toilets, hot showers, and a dump station. This amazing place allows visitors to enjoy one of the largest desert bodies of water in the world. Number 8. Hot Springs National Park, Arkansas. Do you want your time camping to be as relaxing and calm as possible? Then Hot Springs National Park is the perfect choice. This is the first area the federal government ever set aside to designate as a recreation area, so you know it's special. And that was way back before the concept of a national park system even existed. Therefore, it's the oldest park maintained by the National Park Service. Camping doesn't need to be a lot of work, stress, and strain. Head to the hot springs in Arkansas when you're looking for a natural spa treatment, all done right out in the glory of nature. Number 7. Glacier Bay National Park, Alaska. Want to know what makes Glacier Bay so special? It's a land reborn, a world returning to life, a living lesson in resilience. If you're looking for inspiration, dynamic change, a natural laboratory, this is the perfect spot for you. You'll get to see awe-inspiring glaciers cracking, groaning, and shedding ice chunks with a splash. It's an utterly priceless feeling to be submerged in nature, surrounded by total calm and serenity. Many people choose to visit this area via cruise ship, and they miss all the good stuff on land. So getting out into the wilderness by foot, raft, or kayak and sleeping under the stars is the only way to really appreciate the stunning beauty of this area. Glacier's 13 campgrounds provide more than 1,000 campsites. So what are you waiting for? You can even reserve your campsite in advance. Number 6. Acadia National Park, Maine. Every camper of any skill level will find something to love in Acadia. Camping is a year-round pleasure here. You can cook fresh Maine lobster right in your camp and have a chat with your friends by the campfire. It's a perfect moment for your next Polaroid photo. Whatever you want out of your camping experience, Acadia provides. You can head out into the waves for a dip in the choppy waters or go boating and catch your next meal. Breathing in the salty ocean air, listening to the birds sing, and smelling the woodsy aroma of a forest is all yours in Acadia National Park. Number 5, Big Bend National Park, Texas. If you're looking for a great place to go canoeing, kayaking, or just to feel totally free, Big Bend National Park along the Rio Grande is just the spot. There's also trails along the park's desert, mountain, and river landscapes for hiking or backpacking. You'll find 3 developed campgrounds here, as well as plenty of room for backcountry camping. With over 801,000 acres, there's so much room to roam and explore. The sunrise and sunset that splash colors all across the desert will leave you amazed. And you'll never be able to forget the stars that light up the darkness with their brilliance. Number 4, Badlands National Park, South Dakota. The area that now is Badlands National Park has been roamed by humans for over 11,000 years. It's a favorite region for archaeologists, and there have been many amazing fossils found in the vicinity. The climate may be a little extreme depending on the time of the year, but the views are worth it. There are 2 choices of campgrounds. Cedar Pass, which has 96 campsites that offer panoramic views of the Badlands formations, and more amenities. And Sage Creek if you feel a little more like roughing it. Between the many incredible rock formations you'll see here, you'll also find prairies and places to actually see some ancient fossils for yourself. But remember, campfires are not allowed in either of these campgrounds because of burn bans, and visitors are not allowed to collect wood in the park. For those who want to cook while camping, camp stoves and charcoal grills can be used in the campground and picnic areas. Number 3, Glacier National Park, Montana. Over 1 million acres and 740 miles of trails await adventurists at the crown jewel of Montana. In Glacier National Park, there are 13 developed campgrounds and more than 1,000 sites you can stay in and bask in the beautiful views of the glaciers. There are even historical chalets and hotels built over 100 years ago by the Great Northern Railway, if you want a little more luxury. The sounds of the birds softly chirping overhead will greet you as the sun streams through the windows, signaling the start of another beautiful day. With sparkling emerald lakes nestled below soaring mountain peaks, trails sculpted by ancient glaciers revealing epic viewpoints, and hidden waterfalls, this stunning landscape in Montana has welcomed visitors for over a century. Number 2, Valley of Fire State Park, Nevada. Just 55 miles from Las Vegas is the Valley of Fire State Park, and Arch Rock Campground is one of 2 campgrounds in the park. It's a quiet place surrounded by dramatic but inspiring red sandstones. In the park, there are 72 campsites that can accommodate tents, trailers, and RVs. Campground amenities include drinking water, flush toilets, showers, and an RV dump station. You might need a little downtime after a few hectic nights in Vegas, and this amazing destination will fill the bill perfectly. Number 1, Yosemite National Park, California. Nearly 95% of this breathtaking park is designated wilderness. No cars, no electricity, and no roads. Yosemite National Park has 13 popular campgrounds. It welcomes around 4 million visitors a year. After a night spent under the stars, hike up to Glacier Point, which overlooks the park's famous Yosemite Valley, Half Dome, and the High Sierra Peaks. Yosemite Valley is a glacial valley carved out of granite, which makes the landscape truly unique. Granite is a very hard rock, and glaciers are one of the only things that are powerful enough to carve their way through it. When this happens, the valley changes its shape and leads to the stunning scenery that makes Yosemite our number 1 place to camp in the United States. So, what is the most beautiful camping place you've been to? How many of these incredible spots have you been lucky enough to pitch a tent in? Tell us all about it in the comments down below. And if you're new here, make sure you like, subscribe, and bang that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Thanks for watching.